Good evening, y'all. Good evening, or whenever you find the time to watch the video. I want to first thank all of you who have taken time out to subscribe and to watch the videos that I have put out. I really appreciate that. I'm here to encourage y'all, but also on this journey with my obedience from God, it's encouraging me by me just moving by faith. I know He has a plan over our lives, but we have to be obedient in order to manifest what He wants us to do. What is that word? What does the word say? Faith without works is dead. So you have to put the faith, but you also have to put the work behind it in order to manifest what God has for us. So I want to thank you for that and just congratulate you also, because this is going to grow you. Just being able to sit in your comfort of your own home or wherever you need to be. I suggest you get somewhere where you by yourself. This can be your devotional time to jump on a video and be able to see what God can do for you, because He has given me a word and I want to be able to help and encourage us. So on today, I want to let you know, victorious ones, I'm reading out of Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. It's a very, very popular scripture. It states, we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. It's through His strength that we're able to endure the tests and trials that may come our way. Often I get asked, how are you raising 4 teenage boys? And I don't say by myself, it's with God. So I always have to say that, because one day somebody brought it to my attention and they were completely right, that I'm not raising the boys by myself. God is with me. So I have to tell them I don't do it by myself. I have to pray and I have to ask God what's the best way for me to not only talk to them, because believe it or not, we have to respect our kids, not bow down to them, but you have to respect them. To respect them is to talk to them in a mannerable way. You don't cuss them out or even get angry. Just because we're having a long day or we may have had something happen in our day, we can't take it out on them. So I have intentionally learned not to take my day out on the boys. And they know it. If I say, just give me a minute, let me just get myself together. I've learned that it's okay not to be okay when you need to get ourselves together. To not be okay is submitting unto God, because it's not in His strength that we're able to endure certain tests and trials. That's why they come, so that we can realize it's Him that's going to help us to overcome the test and the trial. And that's through our faith. And He'll give you the answers on what to do when any test or trial come available. But we have to be able to be receptive to what He tells us to do. And to be receptive, you have to be open. Meaning you can't have all of these distractions in your life. That's where you have to be mindful of the people whom you're connected to. Even any activities you may be doing that could be blocking your blessing. We have to be honest within ourselves in order to let growth take place. That's where the work comes in at. We can look at anyone's life and say, oh, we want that life, And you can have a part of a person's life that you may think that that God has for you. Like I'm speaking like maybe a career they may have, or maybe they have accomplished a goal that you may see yourself want to do. You don't have to envy it. All you have to do, you may even could connect to them and pray about it and get with that particular person and have them speak life into you and have them help you to see what path that they take. And with the path that they take, you can actually formulate the path that God has given you. Because that's what God has given me to do. Like I'll see things that may resonate in my soul from other people, like my mentors, I say, either at church or either my coach Jess. They give me advice, but I have to also take time out to get in my own headspace and think what's best for Monica to do. Because can't nobody do life how God intended for Monica unless Monica get in tune with herself. I'm using my name, but put your name in place of that. Whomever your name is. Whoever your name is. God will speak to you and tell you what to do. But you have to be, once again, I'm going to use that word open, meaning present. And God is working on me with that. Because I think for the longest time, I wasn't present enough to receive certain things. And what I mean by that is, if we're always constantly worrying and having a sense of anxiety, that's when we have to come in touch with reaching out to like life coaches or mentors that can help us. There's nothing wrong with having somebody to talk to whom you can trust. And you have to pray to God and ask Him to send that particular person that you can use or that can speak into you or help you with the goals that He has over your life. So it's through him who helps us. I also have another verse on him that I'm going to read because I actually touched on it when I was talking. This is in Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 in the New Living Translation Bible. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. I'm going to read that part again. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. Tell God what you need and thank him for all he has done. Then you will experience God's peace. One of the biggest advices that I have actually started living by is being grateful for what you already have. Once you're grateful for what God has already given you, he will increase the blessings based on your obedience. You can't ask for, a brand new car if you're not taking care of the car you already have. We can't ask for a brand new house, if we're not taking care of the apartment God has given us. I tell the boys that all the time, So we have to be appreciative, He won't give us a brand new body if we can't take the time out to work with the body we have now. That's encapsulates self-love. To love what you already have. Love the blessings that God has already given you. Not to be content in it, but be grateful for it. And that's one thing I seen one time. A Steve Harvey video said, even rich people, they can wake up with a spirit of not feeling it, is what I'm going to say. And that's when you have to get up and just be thankful for any and all things God has given us. It could be something as water, lights. I was going to say simple, but that's not simple to some people. Some countries or some worldly places don't have access to the things that we do here. And God will make it happen for them. But we have to be grateful for what we have. Be grateful for your smile. Our teeth might not be perfectly lined up or perfectly white, but be grateful for the smile God gave you. I'm looking at my face, so be grateful for the glasses that you be able to see. You can see they might not be like the most fashionable, but like them because they're you and you like them. Whatever you have, just be grateful for it. And the more you're grateful for it, we will find God increasing what we have. Because if you can't take care of the small, how is God to bless you with the big? You have to be faithful. That's like even us raising our kids or having kids. I'm just using the word kids because that's what comes on top of my head. We won't give our kids more toys, logically, if they're not taking care of the toys they already have. And I have a good example of that. The boys once had an Xbox and the games were all over the floor. And I kept saying, y'all don't pick it up. Y'all don't take care of it. I'm not going to buy you any more games. Make a long story short, I still was buying them more games. But it got to be where the game wasn't working anymore. So I literally told them, just throw it in the trash. Yes, it sunk my heart because I spent the money on it. But I made them wait about a year or maybe even 2 before I bought them a whole nother game system. And when I bought the new game system, although it was new to them, it was used. Because they were going to learn the importance of taking care of what you have before I allow you to step into the new. That's like even in our life. God is not going to take us to new levels or give us the new if we cannot endure or trust within him that we can be obedient. I'm going on a tangent, sounds like, but I'm just going to let it flow. We got to be obedient. We can pray for something or a lifestyle, but you have to be able to know that lifestyle is connected to a certain level of prayer, certain level of obedience, So my word to you today is be open, be available. Find time to spend with God. He spent time to be with us every day, all day long, because he never leaves us nor forsake us. So why not spend time with him? Start with 5 minutes a day. Come on. You can do that while you're in the shower. Spend time with him. Also with that talent. Use the talents God gave you. Don't be scared. He has given us all talents. No fear. He has not given us a spirit of fear. So we need to give him our time. Give him our talents. And you'll pray on that. And the door become open. If you don't understand what I mean by that, pray about it. And watch him show you what talent he's talking about. Because we're all born with a gift. We're all born with a gift. And if you don't know, God will start revealing it to you based on you trying something. Trying something. Next thing I'm going to say, because I'm not going to be scared right now, I'm just going to be open to y'all. You need to start tithing. The 3 T's. Those are the 3 things that actually transformed my life. I started spending more time with God. I started tithing. And I started using my talents. And I didn't let none of that fear me. If you take the first 10% off the fruit God gave you, you spend that on fast food easy. Give him the 10 and watch him be faithful unto you. That's a place where you can test him in.